The Gospels are Greco-Roman style biographies. These historical documents are eyewitness accounts of mostly public events. They were written shortly after the events they describe and were circulated during the lifetime of other eyewitnesses. The Gospels survived the scrutiny of the thousands who saw Jesus firsthand, and yet there are no documents from that era that claim that the Gospel writers lied about what they saw. Those that had him executed would have loved to claim that the stories were false, but couldn't, because there were so many eyewitnesses. Instead, they had to claim in the Babylonian Talmud that he did his supernatural work as a sorcerer. A number of non-Christian historians like Tacitus, Pliny, Josephus, and Lucian wrote about Jesus shortly after his life and acknowledged various details mentioned in the Gospels. Many of the events, locations, and characters in the Gospels have been historically verified and are better documented than the vast majority of events in antiquity, with around 5,000 ancient Greek manuscripts. There is yet to be found any archaeological or historical evidence that contradicts the Gospels. In fact, the Gospels and Acts have predicted the location of a number of sites before they were discovered, such as the Pool of Bethesda, Siloam, Phrygia, Nazareth, and many more. Many of the Gospels' recorded events are supernatural and take place in fulfillment of publicly known prophecies written centuries earlier. The Gospel writers could have spared their lives by ceasing to talk about Jesus. Instead, they became willing martyrs to prove that the Gospels are authentic and trustworthy. Many atheists have set out to prove that the Gospels are unreliable, but have become believers in the process. Here is a short list of well-known atheist-turned-believers converted while trying to prove the Bible unreliable. Historian and statesman George Littleton, surgeon and foreign diplomat Viggo Olsen, royal professor of law Simon Greenleaf, dentist Job Martin, journalist Lee Strobel, biology and geology professor Gary Parker, poet Gilbert West, scientist who led the Human Genome Project Francis Collins, archaeologist who sought to use archaeology to disprove Luke and Acts Sir William Mitchell Ramsay, lawyer, journalist, and novelist Frank Morris, illusionist who set out to disprove Jesus' miracles Andre Cole, Oxford scholar and author C.S. Lewis, cell biologist and professor Dr. Richard Lumsden, astronomer and astrophysicist Dr. Hugh Ross, and many, many more. After intensive research of the Gospels, these honest scientists, doctors, professors, lawyers, diplomats, and writers put away their religious prejudice and admitted that they had been wrong. What about you? Have you done your research?